Hey YouTube, I'm that dude named Dave, and welcome back to my channel. Real fast here, we gotta do the price of admission. It ain't much. Just asking you guys click like and subscribe and click on that bell notification below. I'm just asking for the YouTube algorithm, just need a little help with that. So let me give you guys a few seconds to do that. See, few seconds. I'm not trying to hold you up here. So today's video, we are coming back to Kevin Samuels. And in this video here, we're talking about generalizations. Now, I will say that this video may have some triggers if you feel a certain type of way. So let's get to the video.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
All right. So what's the disagreement?
Well, okay, you were commenting earlier about how men essentially develop the world, and that's true. I would agree with that to an extent. What I would ask though is,
To an extent?
well, yes, but I would add to that to say that I think that, well, I don't think, but men also have contributed to a lot of other groups not being able to contribute to the development of civilization. For example, women couldn't vote, women couldn't own property, women couldn't
Here we go.
be a part of certain professions, and that was
Okay,
in large part
okay. Hold on. Do women have it better today than they've ever had it?
Good question.
Right. No, but I'm talking yes.
Okay. Okay? What are women not able to do today?
Well, I wasn't talking about now. I was.
Well, ma'am, this is the time we live in.
No, but I'm contributing to your point about how men created the world. I'm
Yes.
saying that there's a background to that. I don't think it's accurate to just make those general statements.
Yes, it is accurate. Who created the world, men or women?
But I'm saying that those men, those
Who
same
created
men
the
created
world?
systems and laws and norms
So
to
what?
prevent
There's
women from
always going to
contributing.
be war. There's conflict is part of the human condition. You're 26. 1,000 years ago, most men died in what?
In wars.
Thank you. Do we have those?
Not as much anymore, no.
No. So the arguments you're making is men have made structures. Men have also civilized the world in general to where you can do anything you want to almost as a woman and walk down the street. If you decided to get in your car and drive to the local convenience store
I mean, to some extent, women
there's no
fought
to
for
some
that,
extent.
bro.
There is no to some extent.
Women
You
fought for that to some extent.
you
but
didn't
to
fight for
100%
shit. We
fight
gave
for
it
that.
to you.
Women fought.
Ooh, let me pause here. Now, fellas, whenever we come across this statement here, or women want to battle us in this point here, men created wars. There's so much violence, destruction, crime is on the rise. At the same time, though, we created wars, but we have civilized the world as well. There's the good and there's the bad. We do bad, we correct the bad. Remember that. Back to the clip.
Women didn't
had
fight
to
for.
march
We
and fight
gave
for
it
those
to. We
rights.
gave
Women
it
had
to you. Women
Uh-oh.
didn't
Women
fight
had to
for.
fight
We
for those
gave
rights.
it
It
to
wasn't
you.
just hand-
Suffrage was a man. Men gave you the right to vote. You didn't
Here we
fight
go.
for shit.
Here we
It was
go.
given to you. History is a tricky thing, man. They can say they fought. You asked, and we gave it. Okay, ma'am.
Can I
If you want to have a conversation, if you want, no, hold on.
Oh boy, it's getting bad
You
here.
can't overtalk me. You can't over fucking talk me. That won't work.
Yeah, you know how Kev gets me, over talk him.
That is one thing. It says in the instructions. See, that's when I start to get tyrannical. Why do you think you can overtalk me? I don't understand why y'all think that's gonna be okay. Make your point.
I was just trying to make the point. So then, according to your argument, then that means that slaves did not fight for their freedom either. White people just gave it to them. They didn't.
That's right.
So you believe that?
Yes. What slaves rebelled, but did they?
The Haitians had
Excuse me.
revolution and there
Excuse
was
me.
slave rebellion.
Excuse me. Facts are stubborn things. Until the Emancipation Proclamation was signed in the 13th Amendment, it doesn't matter how many Nat Turner rebellions happen. Facts are stubborn things.
Yes, it is. Now, for my black people, I mean, there's going to be some people who ain't going to like that statement here, but let's be honest. We've had several slave rebellions. Not so, lots of them that's not reported in history. I need to correct my grammar and my English. But there's been slave rebellions happening all the time during history, but especially here in the United States when, we talk about our biggest evil and our biggest sin here. But when did it happen? We had to have the Emancipation Proclamation. We needed white people to sign off on it. We fought. But until they signed off, that's when we got our freedom. So we have to remember that here. And that's what he's pointing out here. History is a tricky thing. Now, some of y'all may not like that. You might get triggered by it, but facts are facts here. But if y'all think differently, let me know. But let's get back to the clip.
Prior to the women had suffrage movements, and women have been fighting for the right to vote since we had a constitution. Until you were given the rights by whom?
Well, then that's exactly my point.
Yes, you were given. You didn't fight for
But
them.
I'm saying that's not exactly my point, though. My point is that I just think that it's like you make these broad generalizations without taking into consideration.
Okay, what is a broad generalization? What
Yeah,
is
what
a
is
generalization?
Like the things you were saying to the woman earlier about, oh, men did this, men did that.
No. What is a generalization? Define what a generalization is.
When you just make a statement that is like broad in its kind of scope.
What is a
He's still looking
Okay.
for it, y'all.
somebody not want to give her help because I don't think she's getting it.
Do y'all know what generalization is? Put it in my comments.
It's a generalization. Do you know what a generalization is?
When you said earlier, this is what
Generalization, a general statement or a concept determined by inference or a specific case. Action of generalizing. That means you make a broad statement about
I
a
just said
topic
the word
because
broad.
excuse
You
me,
said that, and you told me that
if you fucking over talk me one more time, I'm gonna have to drop you.
Now, I'm stopping it here because this is where the Kevin Samuel haters, detractors, or people who have the major bones to pick with him saying that he is so mean and that he's disrespectful to women. But you see that he's talking here. He's making a point. And then her feelings got involved and she started over talking that before he finished his point. So what do we have here? We have over talking, people. So when you have someone who has his own platform, he's a host, and he's trying to drive a point home, what do you expect to happen if someone's over talking him? He's going to lose his point in the progress. So he has to be direct and say, hey, you can't overtalk me. This is my show here. I'm going to talk. And then if you know any better, then I'm going to hand it off to you. I'm going to let you speak. But people want to say, oh, he's being mean. But did you just see that there? He was talking and she jumped right in. How can he finish his point? Keep that in mind. Let's get back to the clip.
Is this funny to you?
No, it's not. I just said
Because I can make it funny. I can make it funny to my audience if you want to. The problem is women don't like generalizations. See, women like you like special snowflakes in nuance. But like it or not, all you have to make a generalization is a majority.
That's true.
A generalization is broad because it has to cover a broad swath. How do you have a conversation about 7+ billion people? How do you have a accurate conversation about so many people?
Sir, I just said the word.
Sir, ma'am, how do you have it?
told me I was inaccurate.
Kev, he had to calm down for a second. You see the pause here? Wow, Kev. I know you got to calm down.
You don't like generalizations. You make broad generalizations. Okay, gonna continue to do it too. Where are you
No,
from?
I
I make broad generalizations. I'm gonna continue to do it. Just like I can say
No, I was
today.
just.
I'm saying I did. I'm saying I do. I'm not saying you do. What's your next point?
No, well, I mean, that was. Again, I was just trying to say that. I was just trying to add on to what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, I get it. Mankind causes problems.
Another thing I would ask, right?
I get it. Mankind causes problems and mankind also corrects systems. That's what happens.
That's a bar there.
Men makes problems, men corrects problems. Men make systems and systems oppress. Systems also free. My question is this. You ready? Because that's basically
I'm
what
ready,
you're
Kev.
saying. I'm not. What system works better?
Which system are you referring
Good
to?
question.
Well, it's like you said, people had to fight for stuff. People, slaves and women for the right to vote. You can fight for it, but it was still granted a freedom. Systems exist to govern people. People must be governed. Imperfectly, I grant you, but they must be governed. What system would you propose?
I don't think she
System of
has one.
governance, since the system of relationships, I'm not sure what system.
Yeah, let's talk about a system of governance.
I mean, I like democracies. Is that what you're referring to?
Where,
I like democratic system.
She has no idea,
do
fellas.
we live in a democracy?
I think so. Yeah.
We live in a republic, a democratic republic. You are ruled by the majority rules, the minority is protected. Representative government.
Mm-hmm.
2 senators from each state, and then
I feel like I'm in
people
civics
elected to
class right now,
Congress
fellas.
based upon the proportion of the population of the city and of the states. It's imperfect. Human beings don't do anything perfectly. So how we got here is, I think we have a lot of interesting things. One of the things I love about being the leader of the feminist party is I get to look at all the feminists and rile them up, because a lot of feminists want equality when the feminism ultimately was not ever about equality, it was about choice. So if you have any other disagreements,
I'm going to stop the video here. He had a lot of information on this video here. I'll go ahead and post it in the description here. So I'm not going to go too long here. This was a video that it wasn't a lot of shock value. Maybe you got triggered, you may get shocked in things he said, but this is not the grandioso, we see the modern woman saying some crazy things here. But he was basically giving a civic lesson about slavery, revolt, voting, things of that nature here. I don't want to go too hard on this here because this is a video that he gave a lot of information. I didn't want to talk over it here, but what I want to do is I wanted to place this here and I wanted to get what you guys thought on this here, because this was a very good conversation and topic here. So like, comment, subscribe, and leave your notes here, get at me, and let me know what you think. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. I'll see you later, YouTube world.